welcome to allhiphop.com. First and foremost,
Hi.
happy belated. Uh,
I know. I
we're
know. I know.
we're so
What day is
happy
it?
to have you.
It's a week. It was a week that I turned 64, dude. That is so big. 64 is like no joke. Like you are not young. There isn't a part of me that is, I can't even pretend like when you hit 40 or late 40s, you're sort of still pretending in your brain
Mhm.
that you have it going on. But by the time you hit 64, I'm like now so relaxed and so embedded and inhabiting my next. I just uh found Elaine Brown, who was an activist in the Black Panthers, and she's gorgeous and she's like in her 80s. I mean, she is spectacular.
As are
And
you.
I love, huh?
As are you, Quinn.
Thank you. But as you get on and as you go through life, it's really important to have people to model and to people who it's almost like they gave you permission to be. I saw this thing where she's talking about her life and her what sparked her into activism. And she's wearing leather pants and this like Yoji Yamamoto shirt. I mean, she was just so hip. There was so much hipness. And I realized one thing that happens when you do reach a certain age, you forget that you don't have to succumb to frumpiness or depression or whatever it is that one would do. You still got it going on, even if it's just for you. You gotta definitely find your style and keep your style ever evolving so it's appropriate. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Appropriate in the sense that it inhabits who you are at that moment. Because we do change. Every decade's different. And the older and wiser you get, the more, I don't know, I think you get really interesting. But here we go. I mean, there's different currencies. When you're young, you have the currency of beauty and youth.
Mhm.
And then when you get middle age, you don't have that currency. And it's a hard transition. I think 30 to 60 is really challenging, 30 years old to 60, because you're not young anymore, but you're also not exactly old. So it's kind of a weird, it's almost like it's like a I don't know
Maybe,
how to describe it.
maybe a
It's
tweener.
just a weird zone. But now from 50 on, and you'll notice this, you can begin, if you're smart, you begin to sort of figure out, oh, this is cool. I don't have to please anyone. I can decompress from colonialism and patriarchy. I can actually heal my soul from years and years and years of rejection and not fitting in. Like right now, I'm in Mexico to heal. I'm in Mexico to take a break from feeling the white gaze and to fully embody my uniqueness and to listen to my heart and soul and to recover. I feel like for me personally, my whole life has been about understanding rejection. And that's a big ask. And I think my soul, when I was designing this life with my guides and angels, I said, oh yeah, I want to be born to a mother who can't handle me, who's going to put me into an orphanage, into a family that adopts me, that doesn't really want me, but wants to use me to keep somebody in line. And I want to be highly intelligent, but yet not academically or formally educated so that I have to struggle with that. So I have to become an autodidact. Oh, and then I want to pick a career in which basically the whole entire industry is geared to not ever wanting me or my type. So I want in on that club because it's a dynamic that I knew. Rejection is a dynamic I was born into. And so now at 64, I'm like, okay, I get the note. I get the soul note. And my entire being is saying, I've had enough of that. I'm good. I now know that it's an inside job, love, and that I have to love myself and truly love myself and not in that narcissistic, crazy ass way. But I'm talking about where I get it, where I don't need to do anything. I don't need to impress anyone. I'm not looking for the approval and I don't give a flying and it's working.